F9 may just have dropped, but Team Toretto is already working on the final Fast Saga installment, and the cast has already shared some huge secrets about the upcoming movies. By the end of this video, you'll find out who's coming back to the final part of the franchise, whose cameo the cast is hoping for, and what spin-off Vin Diesel is beyond excited to make.
Well, I'm dying to do a musical.
Wait, when? The countdown has already begun. F9 is breaking records for becoming the biggest opening weekend since COVID first shut down theaters. Even better, the crew's ready to start filming the finale in just 6 months. That's right, Vin Diesel has confirmed that he'll be back in the driver's seat and ready to film in January 2022. But does that mean that the cast will have to prepare for an insane filming schedule? According to Tyrese Gibson, who plays Roman, the series is going to make history by filming the final 2 films back to back. And while we're excited about this news, what does that mean for fans? If you consider that F9 was filmed over 5 months, it means that we could get to see the next chapter in Dom's story sooner than we thought. In fact, if we're lucky, we might get to see the cast again as soon as early 2023. And speaking of the cast, we might just be welcoming a few new faces. Dom will be expanding the family. Even though an official cast list hasn't yet been posted, the Fast Saga actors are so enthusiastic about the finale that they let us in on a couple secrets. In addition to the original crew of Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, and Jordana Brewster, we know that the next film's cast will also include Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, Nathalie Emmanuel, Sung Kang, and newcomer Cardi B.
We are very much excited to evolve her character and to expand it into the finale. She made it just in time.
There's even a chance we'll see Hobbs and Shaw return. As director Justin Lin explained, I never really considered them gone, you know? To me, they're still in this universe. They're part of this family. As we're coming to this kind of final chapter of this saga, I think I'm excited to revisit any character. And at least half of this iconic duo is on board. Jason Statham recently explained, "I'd love to come back for those couple of movies. It's thin ice that I'm skating on if I talk about what's going to happen in the next movies, but we're destined to do something bigger." So, what about The Rock? With all the headlines detailing beef between Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson, some fans are worried it may mean we won't get to see The Rock and Diesel together on screen again. But don't panic, I'm about to let you in on another secret. The feud is over. As Vin told Entertainment Tonight after F8 wrapped,
"We still love each other. That's my boy."
Diesel added, "I called Johnson and he said, 'Brother, I will be there shoulder to shoulder with you to make sure it's the best movie in history.' And he delivered." Now we just need to see if he follows that up with an appearance in the finale. And even if he doesn't, there are 2 more great reasons to watch it. The finale might just feature 2 entirely new faces that will bring the franchise full circle and give us the warm fuzzies at the same time. Get ready to welcome the next generation of the family, because we've heard that Paul Walker's daughter, Meadow, is keen to make her Fast debut. And so is Vin's daughter, Pauline, who's keen to play a young Dom.
There's 2 people that are really hard to say no to that are saying that they want to be in the movie. One of them is Pablo's daughter, and the other is my daughter. Let's just say nothing's ruled out.
But these 2 ladies aren't the only ones we're hoping to see in the saga. In fact, if the rest of the cast gets their wish, we may see some truly mind-blowing cameos.
For cameo, I would say Shakira would be amazing.
I think Shakira is incredible talent.
I want Matt Damon in the franchise. That would take it to a whole other level.
Matt Damon.
But there's a catch.
Matt Damon, if you come to this movie and you end up shooting at me, then I'm gonna try my best to undo that casting choice.
Okay, someone get on the phone to Universal because we need to make this happen. After all, even though it's 2 movies, we only have 1 chance. Sorry, it's not actually 11 movies. That's right, despite the finale being called Fast 10 and Fast 11, the final 2 films are actually 1 movie divided into 2 halves. This isn't really anything new. We've seen it before in Harry Potter and even The Hobbit. Actually, it's kind of brilliant. The Fast finale is being split into 2 parts to ensure that fans get their money's worth. As Diesel revealed, part of the reason why Fast 10 has to be broken into 2 different movies is because there's so much ground to cover. I don't know about you, but that seems like a great way to admit that the finale will be bigger and better than any of the other films. And considering that F9 took us into literal space, that's a tall order.
I'm worried about these next 2 movies. Like, how the hell do you top what's been done?
But it does give us a little hint about what to expect. a lot of sightseeing. After all, Diesel added, and there's so many places and so many locations in the world that we have to visit. Sadly, even the promise of new and exciting locations doesn't take away the sting that the upcoming films will be the last time we see Dom and his family saving the world one gear change at a time. Or will it? Is this really goodbye?
And you would think that I'd have an immediate answer after waiting a whole year to release this movie.
When Universal announced that the franchise would be ending, they did more than break our hearts and send us into panic. They gave us a silver lining. Just because the franchise itself is ending doesn't mean we'll never see Dom or any of his crew again. We'll just have to wait for a spin-off. In addition to a second film focusing on Hobbs and Shaw, there's a second spin-off we're beyond excited about. And it's all thanks to Michelle Rodriguez and her demands for more female portrayal in the series. If you hadn't already guessed, we're talking about a spin-off that's fast, furious, and female.
Speaking of the girls, the girls need a spinoff. That's who needs a spinoff. All of the badass, kick-ass women that are in this film.
Ludacris isn't the only one who thinks so either.
Yeah. I think that would just be iconic. I mean, look at the women we have. I don't know what else to say. Yes, please.
So it doesn't need to be as expensive, but like, let's take a risk on like fleshing out the backstory of the girls and like investing in their relationships.
Interestingly, Vin Diesel hasn't denied this particular rumor, saying that nothing was off the table. Jordana Brewster shared that she thinks a spin-off would be a great way to bring back some old favorites. In fact, the actress is hoping to see Eva Mendes rejoin the cast.
Think about all the people we could bring back, right? We could bring back Eva Mendes, who'd be incredible to work with. There's Helen Mirren, Charlize Theron, Natalie, me, Anna, Michelle. It would be really, really cool.
And we don't have to limit ourselves to the actresses we've already seen. Jordana Brewster is thinking even bigger, to ladies we hadn't even considered. On the top of her list is some British talent in the form of Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Jodie Comer. But for Michelle Rodriguez, a second type of spin-off could also work. Get the kids involved.
I think eventually it'll reach a level where you pass the baton on to a younger generation. And that's what I think, everybody's getting pregnant for.
And we have to admit, she's onto something.
I mean, we've got so many kids within the franchise. Hopefully, like they get to reboot it in like 20 years down the road or something. I think that would be cool.
You know what else is really cool? The finale might also give Dominic Toretto a chance to showcase a totally unexpected talent. How will it end?
It's really bizarre talking about the finale of something.
When Vin Diesel was asked why the saga was ending, he revealed, "I know people are going to feel like it doesn't have to end, but I think all good things should. There are reasons for a finale. The franchise has a soul, and that soul has to rest." One of the reasons he mentioned is personal. As he explained,
The whole point of the finale of Fast 10 is to make Pablo proud.
to really honor Paul Walker and make the last installment the best yet, Diesel already knows exactly how the final film will end. He's just not ready to tell us how yet.
I have a scene that's reoccurring of what I've always imagined the finale of the finale would be.
And that's about the only info we have since the last two films haven't started filming. But even though it's pretty tough to predict a plot, it's not impossible. Just ask the viewers. Die-hard fans are desperate to know whether the end of the franchise means the end of the family. We don't think they'll kill off Dom for two reasons. Firstly, because that would break up the Toretto family, which would spoil the franchise's emphasis on the importance of family. Secondly, it means Dom won't get to do the one thing Vin Diesel really wants to try: sing in a Fast and Furious musical. You heard that correctly. When Kelly Clarkson found out about the actor's love of singing, she asked Vin if he'd ever consider a Fast musical, and he didn't even let her finish before he answered.
Well, I'm dying to do a musical. Yes,
Really?
Oh my God.
Now, that is something we need to see. Forget the steering wheel, someone give Dom a mic. And if that doesn't work out, he can always try romance. After all, Helen Mirren hinted she wouldn't mind an on-screen smooch with the actor. That is, as long as one condition is met. As she told the New York Times, she's keen, but only if he talks to me before and after, because it's the voice that I really get off on, quite honestly.
That's more funny than you know.
What are you hoping to see in the Fast finale? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay awesome.